There are calls for federal intervention as a possible strike by pilots at Air Canada is looming. CP24's Courtney Heels is following the latest on this story and joins us live this morning near Pearson Airport with the latest developments, Courtney, and it looks like the two sides are still far apart.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing from the union representing about 5,000 Air Canada pilots and from the company. They can't seem to come to an agreement, especially when it comes to wages, Jen. That seems to be the big sticking point here. And later on this morning, we will have a chance to speak with the Pilots Association with Air Canada, get a sense of how they feel the negotiations are going. But meanwhile, we're here at Pearson in the departures area of Air Canada and talking to a lot of people who really are on edge. Many of them are flying out this morning. They say they have Air Canada flights booked for coming back, and they just don't know. Will pilots be on strike? Will they be locked out? At this point, we know Air Canada says they're making plans behind the scenes to start ramping things down as of this weekend if the negotiations do not start to go well. And we also know the pilots say they are ready to walk off the job if they can't reach a deal. I'll let you hear from some people who I talked to this morning, many of them dropping off family members who were catching a flight.
We cannot do nothing, you know. This is what's happening. It is what it is, and the ticket was bought. And we don't have to do nothing, just go inside the airport and check if a airplane ready to go in, go. If not, back home.
My parents travel a lot, I travel a lot, even transborder flights, domestic flights. Air Canada is a premier airlines, right? So of course, everybody I think will be impacted. And I know some of my family members are here as well. It's my mom's birthday, so everybody's traveling, and nobody wants to travel on Air Canada. They are on Emirates or they're on some other airlines because they don't want the impact.
So there's no question, if there is a strike or a lockdown involving Air Canada pilots, there's going to be a huge impact. And that's why a lot of local business associations, including the Canadian Federation of Independent Business, asking the federal government to get ahead of this and get involved, essentially asking them to consider back to work legislation. But at the same time, many opposition parties already saying that's not something they want to see and not something they would support over in Ottawa. So it really, at this point, it's kind of a waiting game right now, Jen. But I will say a lot of people I'm talking to this morning say, yeah, they're still getting on those Air Canada flights. They're hoping things are worked out by next week. It's possible. Wednesday is really the day to watch for there, the possibility of the strike or the lockout on that day. But a lot of people are also doing what they can to make other plans and already shopping around for other flights just in case. Over to you.
Yeah, it's best to have a plan in place at this point, less than a week away. CP24's Courtney Heels reporting live. Thank you.